given how given how even worse than before Twitter has become since Elon Musk took
Oh
over,
my God, yeah.
have you as a team and slash or privately considered switching to alternative social channels like Mastodon? Despite being not in the media's focus anymore, the platform is thriving and has, in my opinion, a much more welcoming community than Zita. I think welcoming an open and decentralized system would suit you well. You could even set up your own DF instance slash server with only quote unquote official accounts of yours.
Right.
Oliver, what do you make of this whole social media meltdown, and should we be decamping?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. Elon, well, just the other day he said that he was going to make you pay to post, or
That would be the end.
That would literally be the end.
verification.
I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah.
Right. Now maybe it's going to be verification to post. I don't know. The whole thing seems, I mean, it's a very, he seems to be quite intent on just immolating his 44 billion or whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think to me, the question would be, is there a service with critical mass, right? Because Twitter, for all of its faults, or X, I'm so embarrassed even saying that.
I don't say it.
Twitter, it's just so embarrassed. but yeah, Twitter, for all its faults, everyone's still on there. A lot of my friends are on Blue Sky, not so much Mastodon, but Blue Sky is quite popular with some of my cohort, and I think that's a good service. But again, it doesn't have that critical mass of posters that I'd really want to see. Obviously, there's that Threads, the Instagram linked Meta one. But again, that doesn't really seem quite as slanted towards the journalistic types, and also it's probably not reached that critical mass yet, even though it has a lot of users. So I'm kind of waiting for something to either take up the reins of Twitter or for Elon Musk to no longer be in charge of it is my hope. But
right,
thoughts on this one, Alex?
I don't want to switch services immediately at all, because everything that Oliver said was very pertinent to my case. Also, there's the mass of followers that I've gathered over time, that like outreach is actually pretty important when we post a video. I think it actually does drive a lot of people to our videos. There's a virality there that it would be another building process on the other platforms. And also in the interim time period, like if there was a switch that has occurred, and it may have to occur based upon all the things Elon Musk is doing, it would be like, I would love to have like one text input that posts to all social medias, like the equivalent of like some sort of super media thing that I just type into and it posts to everything. I would love that. I would do that right now, actually, if I could. If it made me Instagram posts, if it made me TikTok posts, if it did that, I would do that.
It used to happen. There used to be social media aggregator platforms.
Yeah,
the social media platforms didn't like it. Obviously. Well, my thoughts on this is basically, let's be honest, Twitter's the only game in town, right? The other sort of things that have sprung up, it seems to be there just isn't really a critical mass of people actually moving over to these other platforms. And so, the whole point of Digital Foundry having a Twitter account is basically to, tell people about what we're doing or to ask questions. And the more people you have in the audience, the better. Now, it may well be the case that some of Elon Musk's plans will, basically kill that audience off, and then we'll have to think about doing something else.
Yeah.
All I will say is that if you want to have a welcoming community, DF supporter program on Discord is amazing. I mean, it's a valuable resource for us. We get some amazing questions. We get some amazing tips. It's just a really pleasant place to be in a way that Twitter could never be. But in terms of Twitter, just the sheer basic audience involved makes it really difficult to move somewhere else. But maybe Elon Musk will basically make that decision a lot easier for us in the fullness of time. Who knows? But in the meantime, I guess, well, we can flirt with these other systems, but it seems to be the case that when you do, there seems to be a groundswell of people moving to like Blue Sky or whatever. But then, they're still posting on Twitter and nobody's really watching you or reading your stuff on the other platforms. So it doesn't really have that much appeal.